Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ibrahim Abd Mohamed. I was a former student of KMU, but today I registered for PhD, starting a class in January 2023. I was also a former CEC Health from Wajir County. Karibu sana, Dr. Miguna. Sorry for the deportation. We are on top about it. The government was supposed to actually to follow the due process, the way you said.
Are you apologizing on behalf of the government?
No, I'm not. I'm not apologizing on behalf of anybody, but on myself. Sorry for that. Now you said in the governance that the government was supposed to follow the due process, because the deportation itself is a process. Now, don't you think that you also put this country into a problem one time, 2017? You saw in the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, when we had already an elected government in place. Don't you think that time you were also supposed to follow the due process? Because already, in my view, I thought you also put this country in a problem. Today, maybe you could have been, somewhere else, maybe Uganda or somewhere else as refugees. So what's your take on that? You have been deported? Yes. Then what about the one of you saw in Raila Odinga? Thank you very much.
Next question. The gentleman did not listen to me at all. Because the first word he used is the word I already articulated, explained very well why the word deportation should not and should never apply to me. So you see, if you go to class and you're a good teacher and you have taught, and at the end of the day, you got this, you just fail that person. But this is a leader. This is how sad it is. He has been a leader in his county. He introduced himself as having been a leader. So if he does not understand what I have explained in 1 hour, how the hell does this person understand public policy? You see the problem? No. I want to be very clear that if you can't internalize what I've just said in 1 hour, there is absolutely no way that you're going to deliver services to Kenyans. So I don't want to be so harsh, but I had to say it. Because there's no other way of saying it. I'm not a good diplomat, and I'm not in the business of diplomacy. I'm a truth teller. Then he made it worse. Then he said, I swore in Raila Odinga and did not follow due process. So remember I told you all the indicia of good governance. And I went through the process and said, if you remove a citizen from Kenya, you're doing two things. You are renditioning or you are extraditing. And it has to go through a legal process. And I said it has to start with notice. It goes to somebody being charged. It goes to an impartial, neutral tribunal, then which has to be fair. And at the end, you are either convicted or acquitted. So, which process did I not follow? So that's number one. Which is the due process I did not follow? I went to Uhuru Park like a citizen. Raila Odinga stood there. As a lawyer, I came with my pen. I came with my commission stamp. I signed. I stamped as a lawyer, which I am paid to do, which I have a license to do, and he swore. Right? Was he charged? Was Raila Odinga charged? Who was his coalition brother? Uhuru Kenyatta, the president that I am supposed to have been removing. So now Miguna, a lawyer who commissioned the signature, is guiltier than the one who wanted to replace Uhuru Kenyatta. Are you really normal? So, These people took us 4 years running around with BBI and whatnot, and they were good. But Miguna, who only signed the oath, is supposed to be a criminal? All right, so assuming he was. So through some logical contortion, Miguna became a criminal. You charge him, you take him to court, you try him, you allow him to defend himself. Did that happen? What did they do? A whole government with the military, with the police, including Kwekwe and the flying squad and the DCI and all manner of people, put their tails between their legs, and all they could do is destroy my passport and force me into a plane. An unarmed man. One man. So you can tell that they were scared of this. There was nothing else. You take me to court and you look like an idiot. That's what they were scared of. I would have made lunch and supper and dinner combined into one in a theater